Peace and blessings. Happy Sunday. Feliz Domingo. Happy Sunday. That's that J. Cole, Kendrick Lamar. Probably heard that before. Pretty sure you have. It's nothing new. But just thinking like, hold on real quick. Let me put this little pre-roll out. I know I said I was gonna stop smoking, but you know what? Thought I was on to some shit, but found out I really wasn't. Really ain't really ready to give it up. Just be real with myself. Be honest with myself. More so to myself, for myself than anybody else. Anyway, it's just like shit. It's something I like to do. It's something that I'm cool with. I get creative. I ain't one of the type to get the bugging out when I smoke or like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you don't have to watch me and worry if I'm finna get the tweaking type shit. If I'm finna go irritate somebody in a way, stuff like that. You barely even know unless you smell me. But shit, it is what it is. Not ashamed of nothing I got going on, nothing I do. If you gotta hide it, I mean, you already too far in. You too far gone and too deep. It's called an addiction. But yeah, I just sit back, right? Like protecting my peace of mind, my energy, making sure I'm not engaging in a lot of negativity. It might seem entertaining, but you got to be mindful of like what you're entertained by and what comes with the entertainment. Just like the title I just put down, and this is a prime example. Rappers, actors, entertainers, but two in particular, two in specific that I'm talking about is Lil Durk and King Von. And not to pick on them or anything, but it's just like you hear this all the time. If you haven't heard it, you're going to hear it. If you're thinking about partaking in this type of lifestyle, or if this is what's entertaining to you and you know you want to be entertained by it, nothing comes from it, nothing comes to it but death and incarceration. Some people get lucky and they be in and out the hospitals, but that ain't the final destination. You end up in jail or you end up dead, one of the two. You look at trying to please people and the whole thing, like you can't serve two masters, and that's what I think about a lot of time, right? When you like you doing one thing and it's not enough. Now all of a sudden you trying to dabble into another crowd, please them, you got them, your fan base go up, and all of a sudden you working on a new image, becoming a new person. And I'm pretty sure y'all seen the transition happen with Lil Durk. Like he started off making songs, kind of like not to compare the two, but he was on some old Jacquees type stuff. Jacquees a love song maker, and that's what he do. That's what he known for. Lil Durk, that's what I know him for. Shorty my Beyonce, you know what I'm saying? Dirk and Dage type stuff like that. And like he had some little street hits or whatever, but it wasn't like it is now. Yeah, like he had some shit though, you know what I'm saying? Mainly R&B. Then all of a sudden it just turned into like straight drill, straight rap. Like dude making R&B songs to straight rap. Then he went from just little Durkio to the voice for the people that he was pleasing, the people that's not there for him now, the people that influenced him to keep on being the voice of the people. You know what I'm saying? They end up in jail. It's like, dude, you gotta be mindful of what you entertain, even the people, even the ones you you claim to be speaking for. You know, when you in a certain position, you got to move different. You think different. You start evolving. But not only that, like it's not the position that you're in that's the problem. Power is not a bad thing. Money is not a bad thing. Technology isn't a bad thing. It's just when you misuse these things in these positions, and you forget where these blessings come from. It's like you're a voice for the people, but you misleading the people, corrupting their minds, having them thinking that vengeance is yours when vengeance is mine, said the Lord. It's a lot of things that this money, this fame, this new attention start changing his heart, corrupting his heart, forgetting how to be humble, how to be a loving person first and foremost. Because to make love songs, to make R&B songs, you got to have some kind of love in your heart. You got to have some type of experiences of a higher frequency, good vibes, loving on people, being patient with people. And love is a lot of things. It's no one thing of love. People use this word so loosely nowadays, and they don't really understand what it means, what it is, what it looks like, what it feels like, what it sounds like. The definition of love comes from the Bible. Um, I want to say First Corinthians chapter 13, but love is patient, love is kind, love is forgiving, love is slow to anger. You know, it's the total opposite of what we want it to be, what we use it for. We use it for manipulation purposes, period. Majority of the time, you tell somebody you love them, but you don't show them love. You're not patient with them. You're not kind with them. You don't forgive their wrongs. You talk about them. Love don't slander people, right? And it's easy to hate on people. Like that's why so many groups in the world. You could form a group off of anything, especially if you hate on someone else or something. People will join you. You think about it like a lot of people nowadays is what called racism. A lot of people just decide to be haters of a person's skin color, or they want to hate on the person's nationality, you know, and they clicked up about it. They done made a whole term about it. But it takes the same amount of energy. It's harder to be like, okay, this group, we finna love on the people who don't have much. We finna be patient to these people who working on themselves or who trying. We finna change the norm, you know. We finna be uplifting people, giving compliments, showing people the way, and not being in competition with each other because somebody made it first or somebody seems to be doing better, right? But it's just like what's going on nowadays. It's so easy to be entertained by the nonsense and think that this stuff is cool, it's the way to be, and you're gonna get something nice out of all of this. You be like, oh, they got money, they rich. Like I was going back to the dirt, right? Like you got money, rich, successful, right? But once you get so caught up in all that, the money can't get you out of jail. You know, the money can't buy no friends now. It can't buy the support. It can't get people to check on you. It don't matter at this point in time. You know, you just living, thinking about the mistakes, thinking about the people you misled who probably out here following your footprints. Just like King Von, right? A lot of people he rapping about these shootings and all of this murder and stuff, and then that's the image you portraying. But in real life, you get caught up trying to fight somebody who ready to kill you, which they did do. Like you talking about all this, you talk about all that. So I imagine that that's what you're gonna be on when we be face to face. But it's like, yeah, you get so caught up in portraying an image, trying to be a step, a drill rapper or whatever, right? You know, getting so caught up in that entertainment, and then you get in a real situation where people looking at it like, okay, now I want to hear what you was talking about. I want to see that. You just open the doors for violence into your life, and you wonder, like, man, it was fun, it was nice, but it wasn't what I wanted. You hear a lot of people talking about how they the near-death experiences, how they had a second chance to come back. They really wasn't ready. They spent a lot of this physical life about physical material things, forgetting that you have to have balance. It's about feeding and nourishing your spirit as well. When you're entertaining all this negativity, that's the type of vibes, the type of spiritual life that you're entertaining as well. Like Jesus came and died for our sins. He didn't come showing you how to be a drill rapper and to hurt people, to harm people, you know. And there was a reason for that. It was a reason for these messages, for the passages, the people that came and prophesied, and all of these people with the different titles and the positions that they do. It's a reason for all of it. Just like people have in their hearts to go be a teacher, they want to go be a policeman. They want to have safety in the neighborhoods. You know, it's all type of stuff that people want to do. You got farmers, they want to nourish, nurture the land and the people. Then you got construction workers. They want to add value to the land, giving you buildings to service different stuff like homes to live in, right? It's a reason for all these different positions. And there's nothing wrong with whatever you do. As long as you're doing what makes you happy in life, you add to the world with what you do. Like what I do, I'm about peace and I protect my peace and I try to have people have peace around me so they can know how to have peace. The way that you look at problems is not as a victim, but you look at it as like, okay, this is something I can learn from. Not all the problems are personal to me. This is a moment where I could advance my character. Maybe I could learn to be a little more patient with somebody. Maybe I could learn to not look up, look down on people because they not as high IQ as me or whatever, right? Whatever the situation may be, whatever the obstacle I might face, it's like this ain't nothing personal attacking me. It's just a moment where I got a chance to sharpen my skills. Just like gold, right? Gold don't come out as fine as it is. It got to get burned. It get molded. It go through the furnace and refinery until it is what it is without the blemishes. And that's what problems do to you in your life. It gets you without blemishes. You be able to have a solid foundation on things. You can stand on stuff. You want to be like a leaf on the ground that just be blown into any situation, any little thing. You just end up wherever, right? What a lot of people do, they don't protect their mind and their peace. They find themselves just blowing like the wind. They be drifting on by because they have no purpose in life and they don't live with passion. And they don't spend a moment just to reflect on who they are, who they supposed to be, and what they want out of life. Like you can't learn that listening to the world and following up behind everybody. You can't learn who you is, what you like or dislike, seeking validation from people. If a motherfucker tell you, you look good like this, you sound good like that, and they just basically treat you like a my player, a creative player, and you happy because they're like, yeah, that's cool. That's you know what I'm saying. Like you being molded by the world, different people, different validations, different shit that you want to be that you probably not. You gotta really be careful when you around people that you can't say no to. People that don't tell you when you're doing wrong. You know, you're not always gonna be on your best behavior, and that's just a part of being human, right? You're gonna make mistakes. You don't know it all. You're trying to figure it out. For some of you, and then it's like if you do something wrong, and somebody tell you about yourself, it's a way to do things as well. But if somebody trying to correct you in a loving way, don't be arrogant or like uncorrectable, unteachable, because then you can't grow in life like that. You be stuck in your own ways. You be stuck holding yourself back, looking at the world from one lens. You gotta appreciate those type of people that tell you like, yeah, you doing wrong, dog. That ain't cool. That's unruly. You know what I'm saying? Like, or whatever. Like people used to be checking me all the time, and I'd be like, oh, that's cool. It's the way they do it too, though. Like, you know, they trying to bring me up with love. Check this out. That's like a lion. That shit dope. Like a lion. I'm just outside getting a little grounded. But yeah, I can't really see. I got these shades. I don't feel like taking them on. Yo, what up, though, Erica and Carlos? Peace and blessings. Yeah, just to let y'all know, I see y'all. Happy Sunday. I hope y'all guys had a nice, smooth weekend. You know, this weather, I'm out here in Michigan. This shit, low. It's real sticky. Like, you don't really know how to dress because you don't know what it's gonna be. Like right now, it's decent. You could be out here with what I got on, but that don't mean that it's gonna be like this for the day. Like it might get cold, it might get hot. The type of shit that get you sick, dog. Like you gotta have backup clothes, cause you'll either be too hot or too cold, or it might rain or snow. Like shit, you don't know. You get all seasons in one day, sometime in 1 hour. But for the most part, it's a new year. Everything is starting to pop out, the energy coming back, the animals out, you know. Like you should see everything beginning again, starting new. It's looking new. The weather is starting to be more consistent. It's trying. It's kind of like the stock markets and shit, you know, it's up and down. But it find its resistance and it find its supports. Like it's been supporting around like the 50, 60s. So that's just what we got with it. You know, you gotta pay attention to shit too though. Things do change. Change is inevitable. Only thing that's bound to happen that you can count on, things changing. You know, you might be living your best life, but it ain't gonna last. Shit gonna change at some point in time. You might be struggling like a motherfucker, but that ain't gonna last. You know, shit gonna change. For everybody, the time is different. You might endure that shit for a day, a week, a month, a year, years. You might endure it for a couple minutes. But shit, just know that things gonna change for you. Things in life change. Like you might be enduring some rough times. You might be enduring a bad toxic relationship. You might be addicted to whatever addictions, battling addictions. That shit gonna change. You know? As long as you stay focused on what you want in life. That don't mean it's gonna happen right away, but believe me and trust me when I say like it's gonna change. Your situation gonna change. And you're gonna be wondering how you made it. You're gonna be wondering like, damn, I ain't know I was this strong. Or you're gonna realize how weak you is, like, damn, I need to pick it up, you know, I need to take more action. Whatever it is, but that's why it's important to examine yourself and don't be out here trying to compete with people because you're really wasting your time. Like shit, you don't know if somebody happy or not. You don't know what people been going through. You don't know what time they in their life. Like the time for them to really, really level up might be on the way, and you thinking they already leveled up while you trying to compete with them, and all of a sudden they done took off like a rocket. While you focus on some shit you don't want, right? Things gonna change. It's always gonna change. It's gonna come a time where you change the way that you think about things. Your whole mindset gonna be different. You ain't gonna think the same. You gonna be wondering like, I don't even know why I thought like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, just changing. And for some of you, shit gonna be worse because you ain't gonna be changing. You ain't gonna want to change. You're gonna be stuck being comfortable. And 20 years later, you're gonna see you in the same situation. You're gonna see like, damn, 5 years from now, time going fast because I'm not changing. Shit, the same. I want it to be the same, but all throughout that time, everything's been changing except your mindset until you look at the reality of everything's not how you think it should be because you're scared to let go. Me, I don't really care. Like people come and go out of my life all the time. People abandon me when they think I'm doing bad. They want to jump on the bandwagon when they think I'm doing good. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't really care. I don't hold on to people, places, or things because I came in this world with nothing. The spirit of God in me guiding me to the right people, and that's just what I've been here with. You know, that's how I'm gonna lead this world with my spirit on point and being protected my spirit because the devil be on me heavy. Like I know the devil just like I know God because I have these moments where it's just me and the devil and he wanna attack me or wanna give me things, want me to corrupt my morals, you know. They come in the form of women, people, money, opportunities, any situations where I could go against the values of what I believe in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'd rather struggle than go against what I know is right. Money ain't everything, but peace is, though. Like, you can't purchase peace. You could be stressed the fuck out with all the money in the world. You can't find no peace. You could have one penny in your pocket and have all the peace in the world to see how to go get whatever you want. You just realize you don't need shit. You might want everything, but and again, it's like, for what, right? As long as you got what you need in life, you good. Like, once they come and go, just like your beliefs come and go. You believe some shit one day, you don't believe it the next day, like Santa Claus or the Tooth Fairy, right? You start realizing like what's important in life. What do I need to know? What do I need to hold on to? Like, you hold on knowing that the color blue, is azul. You know what I'm saying? It's different names and different languages, but at the same time, you come to know like this is some information I need to hold on to. It's gonna be helpful for whatever reasons. That's how I look at life. Like certain shit people be talking about, like certain things in entertainment. Like I don't need to be hanging on to that, spending time with that. What's really important is just knowing like how to protect your spirit. Like when you got deceiving spirits, monitoring spirits, different type of energies that people engage with and tap in, and they be, you know what I'm saying, like whatever they own. Motherfuckers will drain you for your resources. Motherfuckers will drain you for your energy. You a positive person. Here comes some motherfucker don't like it. They want to be negative until you start to be negative, or to where they can't accept your positivity no more and they leave. But either way it go, like it's draining. Just dealing with shit like that and people like that. That's why I said like people drift. When you find motherfuckers like that you dealing with throughout your day, you be like you don't have no purpose of what your engagement with me is. You know, like what's the purpose other than just to irritate a motherfucker or to drain my energy or to see the devil come out of me and really turn up on your life. But yeah, it is what it is though, right? You know, like just depending on what you want in life, man. Not every moment gonna be sunshine like it's shining right now. But it's windy than a motherfucker. Like I can't enjoy the sunshine as I want to. But I'm not complaining. You know, I'm still out here. If it was that bad, I'll go in. But I'm straight. And I'm seeing like a partial rainbow too. Maybe it's my lenses. But check this out though. Let me see. This shit look crazy though. Y'all see? Yeah, you can see it. It's like a little rainbow. That shit hard. I like these shades I got on because you can really see the colors. Like this whole little area right here look like some cloak, like a little. It look like a motherfucking a portal or something, like a different world. Like if I'm seeing mirrored the clouds on the other side of it, it's like light gray, but you can see through it though, and you can see like it look like a mountain. That little shit up there, like I mean, just look. Let me put my shades on so you can see how I see it. So you'll be like, all right, I see what you're saying. Probably still can't even really see. Oh yeah, you can now. Not as much, but still like that portal, like the little part. It's so hard to see this shit though, because my eyes been out here bright. But I be out here seeing what's going on with the world though. Like y'all don't look up enough. People be in their phones, dumbing down by the minute. You forget how to read, write, count, all type of shit on your phone too much. You gotta spend some time like with nature. Spend time writing down your thoughts, like journaling and shit, writing notes, cause that's how you learn how to spell. You know, if you swiping all day long or you just clicking the predictive, paragraphs, like you writing some shit and they just throwing words up at the top. You know what I'm talking about? It'd be three different words that you could just click on and it'll complete your sentence. It's on iPhones, Androids. But yeah, it's just automatic, right? You don't really spend enough time making sure it's spelled right. I'm just talking shit though. I think about this stuff because I write a lot. Like I be having to, it take a little time. It's a little bit longer, but you retain more though, more information. Like I could write some shit all day long on my phone, swiping it, typing it, whatever. I forget that shit. But when I write it down on my, oh, this bird's turning. Come on, dog. Like damn, this motherfucker right here too. Just got to cuss this motherfucker out. So goof ass on. What I'm trying to be like shit like that. Like KO ass on. What the fuck is you right here at my info? It left, but still, like I was trying to be patient with him. I like birds. I love birds. But don't be on no shit like that with me, dog. You feel me? Like get your ass on. Every time. But yeah, I'm just out here chilling, dog. I'm enjoying nature. Like I ain't trying to be mean. Ooh, that was real. But yeah, you gotta speak authority too. Like, don't test me either, though. You know, like I had to tell him, I'm like, get your ass on. You starting to irritate me, dog. Don't test me. And I'm just trying to be nice. Like I ain't really say nothing to me, I don't think. But I don't want to have to go there. You know what you doing. And if not, then I'm gonna tell you about yourself. You want to get into it, we'll be into it. I'll be and done something to your ass so quick and how you rethinking your whole life. How your ass thinking about the way you think about shit. As soon as them thoughts cross your mind, you'll be like, oh no, no, I don't want to think about that. Right. Cause you're gonna fuck around and find out what you doing ain't what you should be doing. That's a waste of time, dog. Type of shit to get you hurt. It's a time for everything. I love being peaceful, but when it's time to get on your ass, I will. No mercy, no hesitation. Like, don't take it, dog. And we won't be there. And that's just how I live life, dog. Like, I'm godly, I'm Christian, but I'll get on your ass if that's what you need. You feel me? Because it's a time for everything. That don't mean that I'm finna let shit slide. I'm not one of them type of niggas. And I'll check you in a godly way. You know what I'm saying? I'll help you meet them. But nah, I'm just talking shit though. Like I like my peace though. You know, that's the only time I really turn my volume up is when I gotta tell a motherfucker like, "Hey, you disturbing my peace. Like, can you move around with that type of shit, or is what you doing really necessary right now? You feel me? Like, come on, dog. Think about it. And shit, people got time for goofy ass shit like that though. Like, what the fuck? I don't like it. I despise it. It really, really do. But I ain't don't mean I gotta be. You know, I'm right here chilling though. Like I'm in my little area. I don't own shit. But I'm chilling though. You know what I'm saying? Respect that. Now, if I go somewhere next to another embodied person, spirit, whatever being conscious of, you know what I'm saying, controlling their body, you know what I'm saying? Like a life like this, right? Like we all got multiple bodies we inhabit. Like when you dreaming, you in a vehicle, a body, like you moving some shit around, right? You might not know what you look like, you might not know what shit feel like, but you're conscious enough that you're doing some shit and you controlling the vehicle, right? You might not be able to taste shit in this body. You might not really be able to smell shit in this body. Like you don't have the senses you have in this physical presence. That's why this is the present. You have you have majority of them because it's senses that some of y'all don't even have in this body, right? Like we got five senses, majority six, the third eye, and other things like what you're. We could go deeper into that, but you know I can't wake you up. It's something you gotta do on your own. You have to be enlightened by seeking enlightenment in life, and that's just that. But when you dreaming, you know, only time you really know some shit real is when you feel a familiar spirit and somebody kind of in there with you monitoring you. They in your dream space, they in that realm with you. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker from this realm or a familiar spirit, right? So But other than that, when you realize you dreaming, like that's when you really realize that you about to wake up and get up out of there because you like, damn, now you in a higher consciousness that you're not ready for, and it might fuck up the ecosystem. Just like we got a food chain in life, right? Like the bugs, the birds, the bears, everything, and then us humans on top. It's spiritual levels to shit too. Like everything is in order and divine order. You can't skip past shit, but people do and they try. Like when they do shrooms and all this hallucinant type shit, right? And they go, um, what they call it, like basically spiritual walking. They call it I forget what it's called. But anyway, though, I'm just saying that to say this, like it's important to be conscious. To be conscious is to be alive. To be aware of what's going on. To be aware of being aware is the first thing. That's how God became God. Like he was aware, and this is what the Trinity comes from. It's like the mind, right? Like God was just a mind thinking, and then when he was aware of his thoughts, which is the second thing, he began to feel how he feel about the thoughts. And then the third thing was the reality of it all. It being a manifestation of what you thought, how you felt about what you thought, and now the reality of you acting on what you felt and thought, what you thought and felt. I mean, and a lot of people just go by like, they're not even aware of what they're thinking about. They just have a thought come, take it and run with it. And not even knowing like some of these thoughts might not even be your thoughts. It's always a battle of the mind. That's why I tell people like get your mind right. You know what I'm saying? And I'm dead ass. Like get your mind right. Think about what you're thinking about. Because it's important. A lot of people don't even take that little step of consciousness. And then that's how they end up being fucked up. Because they don't think, and then when they have to think, it's too late. They trying to fix some shit because they like, oh, I gotta think about this now. But it's because you're dealing with the reality of the consequences of you not thinking. Yo, what up? What up? What up? Big money. Yeah, I see y'all in the comments. Just trying to get to y'all in a second. Much love, peace and blessings. Hold on, I'm gonna have to